we are here to actually provide all the support to develop students to become a confident graduate that is needed by the industry. Please feel welcome to visit us to see how we do our transformation of students.
All right, welcome everyone to this preview. Right, so I will be your moderator of today. My name is Tony. So before we start, let's do a quick mic check. Okay, can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, can you please comment below? Okay, just comment below and let me know that you can hear me clearly. All right, so please help to comment below. Let me know that you can hear me clearly. And also, please do invite your friends, okay? Any one of you or your friends who want to know more about digital marketing, okay? Please send this link to them. Let them know that we are having this preview right now. So feel free to join us right now, all right? If they cannot join us, do send this link to them as well, because why? they can watch the playback later. All right. So please comment. Let me know that you are here. Okay, we have some people here already. Okay, so let me put up my slide. Okay, so we are going to have the digital marketing preview. So in case some of you who don't know what is digital marketing, okay, you might know the conventional marketing where we put the poster, okay, the banners on the roadside, but the trend is moving. All right, we'll be coming soon. A lot more will change to digital. Okay, the technology is advanced. Okay, so digital marketing will be coming next trend. Okay, and today we actually invited two speakers. Okay, our vice principal and also one special guest I will introduce to you later on. Okay, to explain to you the further in depth. Okay, what is the digital marketing? Okay, and for your information, this digital marketing we actually offer it in Segi College Penang. Okay, I hope this session can benefit you and benefit your friends. Okay, so please feel free to share this. Okay, to share this session out. Okay, this live to them. So ask them to join us right now. Right. Okay, so before we start, just a soft reminder for everyone. Okay, if you got any question that you like to ask, please feel free to drop your message in the chat box. Okay, so either myself or the speaker, they will try to respond to you from time to time. Okay, can we do that? So if you got question, please write it down. So we will have a quick Q&A session at the last 10 minutes as well. So just drop your question here. Okay, we'll try to answer you. All right. Okay. So the today's speakers. Okay, we have two. So the first one will be our vice principal. Okay, Dr. Gerard Boy. So he have over 28 years of experience combined. He has been in engineering, ICT, and also in education line. So he will be trying to explain to you what is about digital marketing. Okay, because he's have how to say a deep experience in this part as academic. Okay, so he will explain to you what you will be learning. Okay, and also what you will be exploring, and also the market segment. Okay, plus minus. So later on we will also invite another speaker, our guest speaker of the day. Okay, Mr. Ong Guanzi. Okay, so he is our special guest. He has a degree, okay, in business and specialize in financing, also the foundation in business as well. So you might be wondering how come someone from the business background can venture into a marketing? All right, so he is best person to refer to. You can hear about his experience, how he go through, okay, so what he have learned and apply in this marketing, okay, in digital marketing especially. So currently he is an expert in Facebook and Instagram ads and Google search, Google display. Okay, if you heard about GDN, okay, so you might be wondering, what is GDN? Okay, later he will talk about that later on. All right. So also plus minus about some conventional marketing. Okay, he will share about his experience later on. So I hope this session can actually help you. So without further ado, let me bring up the first speaker of the day, Dr. Gerard. Hi, Dr. Gerard.
Hello,
How are you?
everyone. Hi, good, very good. Hi, Tony.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Dr. Gerard, over to you.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. As you know, my name is Gerard. I'm the Vice Principal of Sagi College Penang. And today I'll be sharing with you what is digital marketing and what is the potential of this field and whether there are careers available for this field. As you know that we are currently in a COVID pandemic. There's a lot of communication that is going around that's using digital media. So I think digital media and the internet is going to be the forefront of the way we use and to interact with people, okay, and also probably do business from now and towards the future. So I'd just like to share with you a bit about digital marketing. It's a new program that Sagi College Penang is offering, and I'll be touching on some of the areas of digital marketing as well as the careers and also what is actually happening, okay, in Malaysia and around the world as far as the digital technology is concerned, and how is it affecting us and how we can leverage on this so that we can actually take advantage of learning digital marketing and using it in our daily lives or also in our business life. So let's move on. So let's define what is digital marketing. Okay, digital marketing, unlike marketing or the conventional marketing, of course, there are similarities between digital marketing and traditional marketing, but of course, both of them are fields that allows you to learn theories and skills to promote brand awareness. Okay, that is one. Of course, in the end of the day, promoting and marketing, you want to end up selling products and services as well. Okay, the main difference between digital marketing and also traditional marketing is this either item is the use of the use of digital technology to enhance the marketing effort. Okay, so this is an extra component that is put into marketing today, and it is a very prominent area where a lot of marketers, salespeople should know and should learn so that they can actually enhance their capabilities as well as to bring more profits as well as sales to their companies through digital marketing media. Okay, so this is digital marketing in a snapshot. What is digital marketing? And moving on, let me show you the difference between traditional versus digital marketing. Okay, so if you look at traditional marketing, they use a lot of media that is related to things like print media, the newspapers. In fact, if you look at the trend today, a lot of newspapers who are traditionally distributing newspapers is getting less and less. Okay, so this is the old traditional media, followed by broadcast media. Broadcast media would be people like TV3, RTM, CNN, and if you notice, a lot of this broadcast media is also going onto the internet and broadcasting through the internet. Okay, but traditionally they did not use the internet. And of course, direct mail is another method of marketing where you send your promotions through mail to the people that you're targeting. And of course, telemarketing is also another feature of traditional marketing tools and techniques that you can use. And finally, you can see there is a lot of outdoor billboards and advertisements that you can see throughout your journey, in the streets. So these are all traditional marketing methods that is still being used. But if you notice, it is getting less and less of this methods of marketing. So if you move forward, you will see that digital marketing is transforming traditional marketing. Okay, so one of the areas that is most basic in digital marketing will be search engine optimization. Okay, what is search engine optimization? Basically, if you want to have a presence on the internet, you definitely need to have a website. Okay, today most companies will have a website, but your website is basically a needle in a haystack. Who can find you? Okay, if it's a needle in the haystack kind of scenario. So basically, if you have a website, there's a need to optimize your website so that you can come out on popular search engines like Google and Bing. Okay, and you have to do search engine optimization to actually enable your website to be listed at least top 10 in any particular keyword that you're trying to target. So that is some areas of search engine optimization. Of course, there are more to this, and there are a lot of things to learn to improve the website so that it can actually be searched using popular search engines like Google and Bing. Okay, and the other area is pay-per-click. So these are basically advertisements that are actually listed when you search something on Google, for example. So if you click on those links, those are advertised links. Basically, what will happen is that those companies that advertise their products and services through pay-per-click will actually have to pay for each of the click that is being clicked by a audience of the internet. Okay, and normally you can see a lot of pay-per-click so-called advertisements on Google search engine. So that is one area of digital marketing and how you can use it to actually find new customers and create leads for your company. And of course, the other area is more of content development. So marketing and copywriting okay, requires you to write copyrights that are copywriting material that actually will attract people to actually look at it and also to take actions, okay, after reading it. So an important area of digital marketing is basically to create a strategy to do write-ups so that the contents are attractive and when people read, people will take actions. Okay, so that's another area of digital marketing. Another area would be the very popular social media marketing. Today, social media marketing is the main way of marketing products and services on the internet. Basically, a lot of this social marketing is going on Facebook, on Twitter, on LinkedIn, as well as all the social media websites that you are actually using. Okay. Another area would be a more older way of doing digital marketing will be email marketing, which has been going on for many years, but is still relevant today. Okay. And finally, with all those data that we collect through digital marketing, a very important aspect of digital marketing would also be data analytics, okay, or what we call market analytics. So market analytics are basically processes and techniques that you use to analyze raw data so that you are able to process this data into information, and information can be used to actually allow you to present or to produce or to market your products even better, so that you have so at the end of the day, what it means is basically you will use less money to bring in more customers. Okay, if you use marketing analytics. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's see the difference between the digital marketing and traditional marketing again here, and see some of the benefits that you can actually do with digital marketing. First of all, I would like to share with you that digital marketing, such as Google Ads, can go global. Okay, it has a global reach kind of a effect. Okay, and traditional marketing, like your billboard, like your newspaper, local newspaper, is very limited in area when it covers only a small group of people. So those are traditional methods of distributing information or even products or services that is written on marketing write-ups. So there's a difference between traditional and digital. So you can take it back from here that digital will allow you to do globally, and therefore you can actually sell your products out of Malaysia and so on and so forth. Okay. Next area is that digital marketing allows you to be able to advertise to a very targeted or very specific group of people. Okay, and this allows you to actually have better results. Okay, if you are able to target your ads on a very specific group of people that you intend to target. Okay, and digital marketing will allow you to do that. Whereas in traditional marketing, you will not be able to do that. Why? Because, for example, a billboard that you put up along a highway will be seen by everyone. Okay, but let's say you are trying to target young mothers. Okay, it will actually not only go to young mothers who are traveling along the highway and see your billboard, but there will be a lot of different types of segments of the market that will also move on the highway and be able to see your advertisement. So basically, your targeting of customers to view your ads will be not very specific, and that as well costs a lot of money as well. Okay, and it's very difficult to target using traditional methods. Okay, next, let me explain to you digital marketing, the pay-per-click. Pay-per-click is a technique that you can use to target, to create leads. Okay, and it's very targeted and it's very inexpensive to use. Okay, you only pay when someone click on your ad to land on your web page. Okay, so anyone who is not interested in the products that you are trying to sell through that ad will actually not click, and those are actually not your customers. Okay, those who are interested will only click, and when they click, you pay. If they don't click, you don't have to pay. So it's effective in that way. Whereas traditional marketing, if you put up a billboard, whether someone sees it or not, whether your lead sees it or not, it doesn't matter, but you still have to pay that amount of money. Okay, so that is the difference between digital and traditional way of marketing and spending your marketing dollars. Okay, So I will also now go into what is the cost of not going digital, okay, for a business. So today, if you are not able to digitize your business or use digital means to market your products and services, actually, you are going to have a very hard time trying to promote your products. Okay, so this is a study conducted by Digital Marketing Institute. So I'm going to show you some examples to show you the effectiveness of using digital going digital for your business. So one area is that you have to notice is that digital speed is 5 times faster than traditional business way of promoting products. Okay, without a digital presence, basically it's easy to lose in a sea of fast moving strategies. Okay, so what it means is basically, for example, I give you an example here. So in 2014, if you notice, that was the year that Apple iPhone 6 and 6 Plus was launched. And the biggest news about this phone is not because the phone is very very high tech or whatever, but the main story when iPhone 6 was launched was that it was easily banned. So if you put an iPhone 6 in your pocket and you sit, it will actually bend. And that information was trending. Okay, and because of this trending information, people who are already digitally in this area of marketing can actually take advantage of this. For example, I want to give you an example: stealing the spotlight. Okay, KitKat was able to leverage on this trending of iPhone to actually come up with an ad that says "We don't ban." Okay, and this is basically what we call stealing the spotlight. You can only do this if you are already digitally capable as a company to actually take advantage of trending scenarios that is happening on the internet. Okay, and we call this digital presence. So you must have digital presence to be able to leverage on this. Okay, so that's how you can take advantage of the digital techniques and strategies. Another example would be this. Okay, there's this big company. I don't think most Malaysians will know. Blockbuster was once a big company. Okay, it was basically a video rental chain. If you move back 20, 30 years ago, Blockbuster was the main thing in the United States. They have 9,000 over stores worldwide, and they employ about 84,000 people. Okay, so when the time came, when the internet came in 1995, and so on and so forth, there were opportunities for Blockbuster to actually digitize their business, but they were unwilling to do that. They thought their current business models was good enough to actually move them along for the next 20, 30 years. But unfortunately, it's not the case. Today, Blockbuster basically is closed. Okay, and along the way, they had the opportunity to buy Netflix when Netflix was still in this infancy. Okay, and Netflix was then valued at 50 million and was offered to Blockbuster video rental chain. And the owners of the company wasn't very impressed by Netflix and thought that this business will actually not grow. Okay, and that was a major mistake. If they have bought Netflix today they would be very huge, because Netflix today is worth 190 billion, okay, US dollars. Okay, so this opportunity for Blockbuster to use technology to leverage on to leverage on digital technology to do business globally was not taken. Okay, when the opportunity was given to them. So these are some of the things or scenarios or learnings that you can actually see that if you don't go digital, this will happen to your business. Okay. Next, ineffectiveness to collect key analytics. If you do a lot of traditional marketing, it is very difficult to collect information. What kind of information are we talking about? We are talking about information that we can collect to decide whether our ads are effective, how many people actually viewed our ads. If you use traditional marketing, it is very hard to collect this kind of data. So a digital platform is important, okay, for us to collect invaluable data needed to shape the knowledge of our brand. Meaning, what it means is basically we will be able to collect more data so that we can actually make sense if our products are good enough for our target audience, okay, by looking at those trends, especially the data from the customers. So let me show you an example. So we collect a lot of data. When we use the digital media or digital means of marketing, we can actually collect a lot of data. And this data are digital data that is automatically stored into our storage systems. And later we can actually process this data using what we call data analytics. Okay, so besides digital marketing, data analytics is also another field that is actually becoming more prominent in this digital world. Okay, things that we collect will include transactional data, okay, data about services and products that we use, web behavior, okay, meaning the behavior of how people access the web and surf on the internet, data from customers through created text. That means this data are data that sometimes when if you put something on Facebook or you put a comment on Facebook, those are text data. Those text data can also be analyzed, okay, to notice the trends that's happening on the internet, okay, and all this data is collected, become your customer set of data, okay. When customer set of data, you will have more details of the customers, and based on all this collected data, you should be able to basically analyze and be able to tell trends and what's happening in the market, so that you can actually position yourself so that you are in front of the targeted market. When you compare this with traditional marketing will have a delay in reacting to customers' needs. Okay, digital marketing allows you to actually react quickly to changes in trends, and this allows you to position your products, okay, so that you can maximize your profitability. Okay, so these are some of the examples, case studies, that Digital Marketing Institute has actually shown to allow us to realize that digital marketing is an important aspect of today's business world. Okay, moving forward. Okay, another thing that is important is that we are able to leverage our social network to find leads, foster relationship, and eventually close deals. So social marketing today is a very important field that allows you to create leads to the products that you're selling. You can also foster relationship. That means create relationship with your audiences so that when the time comes, they will buy from you. Okay, and this is supported by data from LinkedIn that strongly correlates between sales goal and social media presence. Okay, social media presence actually has a relationship with sales. Okay, the number of sales that you can actually get. Okay, so according to LinkedIn, that based on the SSI index, which is a social selling index, okay, if you have a high index, you will have 45 more sales opportunities. Okay, they are also 51% more likely to hit the quota, as well as outsell peers who do not use social media by 78%. So this data and this research by LinkedIn shows that social selling index is a very important index that you should try to improve, so that it can actually lead to a lot more sales, okay, for your company, or as well for the companies in the future that you'll be working for. Okay, so moving forward, I will be showing you some digital trends, and these digital trends will show you, and you'll be able to realize that digital trends are actually very prominent today. And if you do not use digital technologies to conduct your business, there will be a lot of disadvantage if you still leverage on traditional way of marketing and doing business. Okay, let me show you some data here. Okay, this is digital around the world. Okay, this is data, global data. There are currently about 7.75 billion people in this world today. Okay, about 55% are urbanized, meaning they are living in cities. And out of this 7.7 billion people, there are 5 billion people who have mobile phones and are using mobile phones on a daily basis. Okay, it's more than half of the world's population that is using mobile phones today. And out of this 5 million who are using mobile phones, 4.5 million of them are on the internet. They are internet users. Okay, they use the mobile phones and laptops to actually surf the internet for information, and sometimes do even purchase through the internet. Okay, so the market penetration is very, very big right now based on the data on January 2020. And out of the 4.5 million of people who are on the internet, 3.8 million are on social network medias. Okay, so they're actively using social media. 3.8 million people of the world is actively using. What does this tell you? This tells you that there are a lot of people on social networks like Facebook, like Twitter, like Instagram, and so on and so forth, like TikTok today. There's a lot of users on this social media applications. Okay, so if you know that there are a lot of people on this kind of platforms, then there will be a lot of opportunities for you to create relationships with these people and to be able to sell your products and market your products digitally through this kind of networks. Okay, so here there is a potential here that you should notice. Next is that since all of us are who's watching today, most of us are living in Southeast Asia, you can see that the internet penetration in this region of Southeast Asia is about 66%. That means out of 10 people, almost 7 people are on the internet, okay, in this region of the world. Okay, if you move on, you will see that this diagram will show you the widely used messaging apps that is around the world. If you can see that on the map, you can see the green area as well as blue areas. So the green areas is WhatsApp. That means people living in these areas are using WhatsApp as a social media. And Facebook messaging is the blue areas that is on the globe. So if you look at the blue and the green combined, basically that is almost 80% of the world population that is using these two top applications for messaging. Okay, and these are the two platforms that we can use to actually communicate with our potential leads so that we can actually create a relationship with them and later close deals. Okay, so this is a thing that you should know if you are into digital marketing. Okay, next we'll look into Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia's data. Okay, from the Malaysia side of data, you can see that we have a population of 32 million people, and out of the 32 million people, we have we have 40 million phones. Okay, mobile phones. So there are more phones than the number of people in Malaysia right now. I guess this is the case is because some of my friends do carry 2 phones. Okay, so that is a trend in itself. And of course, the internet users, there are about 26 million people out of 32 million, which is about 83% penetration. That means 26 million people are using the internet. And how many of them are on social media? About 26 million. So basically, a lot of people who are using the internet, they are using it for the purpose of social media. That means they are using it for Facebook, they're using it for TikTok, they're using it for Instagram, and so on and so forth. Okay, so a lot of us in Malaysia are actually active users of social media. Okay, so that will give you an indication that if you are interested to do digital marketing, okay, then you should know that most of your potential customers will actually be on social media. Okay, next, and then you can see that the number of times and hours spent on the internet. Okay, in Malaysia's scenario, so on average, about each one of us use about 7 hours of our time to actually surf on the internet, whether it's for leisure or whether it's for business. So that is about 90% of the time, our work time. Okay, and then using social media, we spend about 2 to 3 hours on social media. Watching television, about 2 hours up to 3 hours, and listening to music on streaming services, about 1 hour, and playing console games about 1 hour per day. Okay, this is the scenario or the trends or the behavior of people who are living in Malaysia as far as digital media is concerned. And let's look at the internet again. There are 26 million of us who are on the internet, which I've explained earlier. Okay, about 83% of us are internet users. Okay, and there is a growth. Okay, this year there is a 3.6% growth in the number of internet users. and also our average daily time that we spend on the internet and also using social media is about 8 hours, close to 8 hours. Okay, so there is a lot of if you look at the data, you can see that there is a lot of people in Malaysia that are on the digital bandwagon. So we are actually using digital media almost on a daily basis, very regularly for our social interactions with people, as well as our business interactions with our customers, as well as with our suppliers. Okay, so from this kind of data, you should be able to notice that that digital technology and digital media, okay, and digital marketing itself is a very important area, uh, that is part of the economy of Malaysia. So if you're interested in marketing, I think it's wise that you go into digital marketing, because it will actually give you a better uh, career prospect in the next few years, based on these sets of data that I'm presenting to you right now. Okay, so moving forward, you can see some other data from Alexa that says that majority of us goes on Google to search things and use YouTube for entertainment. Okay, and we also use YouTube for social media. Okay, there's a lot of YouTubers who are making tons of money on YouTube. Okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, and here is a top Google search queries. When we go into Google, okay, we use a lot of Google services, and as well as the translator on Google. Okay, and so on. Okay, so these are the sets of data. This will show you where people are going to, and what kind of services they are using. Okay, in Malaysia. Okay, social media. The last area is social media use. Okay, currently, I would like to share with you, we have 26 million internet users. Out of that is 81% social media users. And there's a growth of about 4% every year, about 1 million people using it. And percentage of active social media users accessing via mobile is 99%. So majority of us who are accessing social media basically use our mobile phone to access social media. Okay. So, and this is a trend to show you social media advertising audience profile. Majority of us who are looking at social media and interacting with social media, so-called ads or advertisement, are the age group between 18 to 34. Okay, so these are the majority of people who interact with so-called social media advertising. And if you move on to the next 30 years forward, okay, you will see that this group of people will then be 55 years old or 45 years old or 35 years group. They will continue to use social media, okay, and there will be another growth, because the young people who are now 13 or 1 years old will move into the 18 and 25-year-old bracket, and that will be the same trend, because majority of young people now, in fact, even people in primary school, toddlers, and even secondary school are using a lot of the internet and also social media. So you can see that over the next 30 years, there will be a lot more people using the internet, most probably the social media apps as well. Okay, so you can see a tremendous growth in this field, in this area of technology or area of on the internet. Okay, and there's a lot of potential for digital marketers who intend to provide their services to companies so that they can actually attract people to their products and services. Okay, so this is to show you again some of the things that we Malaysians are doing. Majority of us are using YouTube for entertainment, and WhatsApp, Facebook, and Instagram, as well as Facebook Messenger and Twitter. Okay, as well as WeChat. Okay, so these are the trends that is happening in Malaysia as far as social media platforms are concerned. Okay, so moving on, I just a couple of days ago, I just went to Job Street to do a survey and see how many potential jobs are there available for digital marketers. So here are some examples. So in Job Street, I went and searched digital marketing, and I found that in the last 30 days during COVID pandemic time, we have about 246 jobs related to digital marketing. Okay, you can see that digital marketing is also related to e-commerce and so on and so forth. And when I use another keyword to search social influencer, and I found there are 522 jobs that were available on JobStreet in the last 30 days. Okay, and I only specified Kuala Lumpur. Okay, in Kuala Lumpur, under social influencer, you look at it, there are so many types of jobs available. Okay, that is related to social influencing. There are about 522 jobs in the last 30 days. Another search was social media. When I used the keyword social media, I was able to detect there was 733 jobs available. Okay, for people who have these digital skills. Okay, uh, and it looks bright. I think it's a very bright future if you know how to use digital marketing to actually leverage, okay, and get jobs that you want in the future. Okay, and here is another one. I use e-commerce as a keyword. There is about 116 jobs related to e-commerce, okay, in Malaysia right now. Okay, so I have done my part. So I am actually passing the baton to my colleague, Mr. Ong Kwan Zi, who is actually a digital marketing practitioner, and maybe he can share with us uh, his career in the digital marketing field, so that we can have a taste of what is to come and what's happening right now. Okay, I pass to you, Mr. Ong.
Hey, hello all. So thank you, Doctor, for having me here today. Right. So let's start off by just talking a bit of myself, introducing myself. So currently, I'm actually the marketing lead for Segi College Penang. So previously, when I started studying, most of it is actually about finance because I'm more of a straightforward person. Means it's like 1 + 1 = 2. So it's something like I'm very straightforward. It cannot be something different. So, but where from time to time, actually, I managed to get a part-time job. Previously while I was studying still, I actually worked for a company that actually does retail and export business. Yeah. So from there, actually, I get to expose myself to a lot of marketing things. That's where I actually started to go into marketing more often lah. So from there, actually, we started off is on conventional marketing. But then when you see that you want to look for a larger market, but at a lower type of cost, that's where I actually look into get more exposure into social media marketing. Okay, so from what I already experienced in social media marketing during my part-time work is that I got really interested in marketing. Yes, because actually marketing is not about it's correct or it's wrong. It's whether what you do is it effective or it's not effective. And one more thing that makes me interested in it is that I turned from a straightforward person to actually having new ideas. You can come up with creative ideas. The world is the limit. There's no limit to anything about it. Yeah, so you can just do anything you want. It's no right, it's no wrong. As long as you have proper justification and also that it is effective, it means that you're doing the correct way. All right. But the only thing that actually for me is difficult is that when I actually graduated and I got a job as a marketing officer. Yes, that's my first job as a marketing officer. I took really, really long time to learn up on digital marketing. That's my first exposure on full, complete digital marketing. Okay, one of the reasons why is that you have all these key terms like Doctor mentioned, pay-per-click PPC, you have CPL, you have CTR. I think most of you here will not understand what all this is about, right? Because I think the key terms is very hard to understand. Yeah. So actually it's very and also the process of for you to start one campaign all the way to the other campaign, this will take a very long process, and the process sometimes might be quite rigid. It might be lots of analysis you need to do on it. So actually from there, I feel that, if I would have had a diploma in digital marketing that time, I think that it would be an added advantage to me because I was coming from a financial background, and to move on to marketing and one shot to the digital marketing world, I think it's a bit quite difficult for me lah. So from there, actually, I actually entered my first job. Then I ran for training programs. Yeah, and training programs are not cheap either. It's quite expensive. It's per course is by the thousands and thousands. And what makes it different, digital marketing diploma, and also from the basic courses that you actually see outside, is that basic courses cost a lot, but they only give you a brief introduction and exposure on the foundations and the very, very basics about digital marketing. Yes, some might think that is enough, but actually it won't prepare you enough for your career. Yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. So that why do I advise you to actually go for diploma in digital marketing or even a degree in digital marketing is because once you actually enter, you will get more in-depth theory explanation, and also you have hands-on practical knowledge on what you are doing. So when you actually already take a diploma or a degree in digital marketing, when you actually come out to the career to work, you have an added advantage of people that just comes out from other fields, or they are coming out from only the pure marketing field. Because marketing, yes, they do expose you to the basics of marketing, that's true, but they do not actually expose you to like digitally. So that's the part that actually makes it a lot different. So if let's say you have a diploma or you have a degree in digital marketing, you can actually have added one step ahead of people already, because you already understand all the key terms, you understand the process that you have to go through, and you also understand that to run this campaign, what is needed and what is not. All right. So okay, so let's talk about career. What do you actually expect to do when you're in the digital marketing career? All right. So you'll be focusing, like what Dr. Gerard just now mentioned, you'll be focusing on SEO. Okay, search engine optimization. You'll be focusing on SEM, search engine marketing, social media marketing, as well as also content marketing. Okay, so for SEO is that SEO, for a layman's term, understanding is it's an organic search. So how do you create organic search? Means you don't pay money for it. There's no monetary value involved. How you do it is by through your content. Okay, website contents. So when people search something, you will see that your website will come up. So if a content is interesting enough and it fits the keywords, it will actually show. So this is actually using by web ranking. We call it web ranking, all right, for your website. So besides that, besides only your website content, you can actually have something called meta text. Means you can actually put in keywords into your articles or inside your website. So when people search, when the keyword matches, they will actually tend to show more often. And these keywords, you have to do more analysis on it to see how many people actually search for this kind of keywords. Okay, so this will increase the web ranking of your organic search. All right. So like for instance, SEM. This is another thing that you will do when you're in digital marketing, is that SEO is, like I mentioned just now, is an organic search. But SEM is also part of SEO, because SEM is something like an SEO, but it's on a paid advertisement. So as you have your search before, right? On the, let's say, Google, the stars bar, the Google search bar. When you search something, you can actually see when the result is out, there's an add button on top. So those are actually what we consider SEM. It's called Google search, but it's paid. All right. So this paid is because you pay for the keyword bidding. Therefore, keywords that actually are very useful, then they will actually show off more often through the bidding process. All right. So, but you have to pay more for it. That's how you get viewers to view, through paying. All right. Another way is actually through Google Display. Okay. So Google Display or Google Display Network, we call it GDN. Is actually, do you realize when you actually look, watching your YouTube, let's say, there's a small bar that comes out. While your video is playing, there's a small bar that comes up. Okay, so those is what we call Google Display. So this Google Display is actually something that it mimics a reminder to you. So let's say you have seen, you've searched about, let's say, digital marketing. You want to know more about it, but after you forgot, maybe you tend to forget about it. So through your Google search records, they can actually mimic this, and it will pop out on your screen through your YouTube, the column there. So when you actually, it creates a reminder to you, like, oh, maybe I forgot about it. I actually wanted to click into it. So that is why Google Display is there to actually keep the reminder going. All right. So after that, for most of the corporates also, that they will always have social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram. These two are the most popular ones already. So for social media, I think everybody is very used to it, very common. Facebook, Instagrams, all these things. So from social media, actually, you can actually link your Facebook to your Instagram. That's where you attract your leads and then redirect them back to the website. Because website is something like, it's like a parent. And you use this Facebook and Instagram is actually to link back the leads. So that it's actually correlating everything together. All right. So social media now, like Dr. Gerard mentioned, that is very, very often used by most of the people. So that's why social media, we actually have campaigns that you have to run campaigns that you can actually duplicate into Instagram. So this is one of the best ways to actually get more leads to your businesses. That's what you actually have to do. All right. So, but for normally Instagram, we will use it. It's actually more for branding purposes. Okay, not for business purposes, but we actually use it more for branding. As for Facebook, that is more for industry or for businesses to be used. Means your leads normally will be generated mostly is from Facebook. So that's where you'll be exposed to all of this. Okay. And lastly, the most popular thing that people use in digital marketing is content marketing. You can have your social media marketing, you can have SEO, you can have SEM, but most important is always your content. All right. So content can come in terms of, okay, your write up, like Dr. John mentioned, write up, copywriting. Okay. If you target a different segment people, let's say you're targeting a Chinese, you won't be writing a write up that is English, right? Because that is not the segment that you're actually looking at. So if let's say your segment is in English people, English speaking people, of course you will put your write up as English. Then second thing is also your artwork. Okay, artwork, some people do not like to see, like for instance, the elderly people, they don't like something that is too bright. They don't like something that is too much of contrast. They prefer something more harmonious. So if your picture is going to be very, very sharp, cut in color and everything, it's likely that they won't even want to stop to see your picture because it's not something that they will want. But if let's say for a younger generation, contrast and a bold color, this actually creates that kind of, an impression that people will actually stop. So the first thing in your content marketing is that your artwork has to be very, very attractive. So people will stop to see your artwork first before they will actually look up to read your content, your write-up. So your first sentence or your write-up always has to be very, very interesting because only people will tend to read more. They will try to click and scroll towards the bottom to actually read more. All right. So besides this, I think these are more of the 4 of the types of actually digital marketing things that people will use most often. All right. So based on my experience is that if you really want to have a interested in digital, and also you're interested in marketing and you want to make digital marketing your career in future, I think it's best that you choose diploma in digital marketing or a degree. Based on my experience, if I would have had a diploma or a digital marketing degree, I would have gone actually further in my career progression. But so I think if you're interested in it, then you can make actually a good decision about registering. So you can actually have a look or you can contact us. All right. So thank you very much for today and having me here. So back to you, Doctor. Thank you.
Sorry, thank you, Kwanzi. Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay, I muted my mic. So Kwanzi is a very good example of how a person can actually develop their career in the digital marketing field. Okay, so if you look at the slides, I will probably have another 5 minutes to complete the slides. So I would just like to show you a bit of the information that we have so that you are aware that this kind of courses are available, okay, in Penang, okay, if you are staying in Penang. Okay, let me scroll. So basically, Sagi College Penang, starting from January next year, sorry, we will have the diploma in digital marketing as well as the Bachelor of Arts Honors Advertising and Digital Marketing Communication from our partner university. Okay, so the diploma in digital marketing is actually our Sagi flagship program in the business school, and also we have a partnership with University of Greenwich to deliver the Bachelor of Arts Advertising and Digital Marketing Communication. So let me show you a bit of the details of the digital marketing, what you'll be studying. Okay, so basically this is like any business program, okay, but this business program specializes in marketing as well as the techniques of using digital technologies to actually enhance the marketing effort so that we are able to create a presence for companies on the internet so that there will be more sales and leads that can actually come to the company. So if you look at the screen now, you can see that this program is actually 2 years. So it will be divided into 3 semesters per year, 2 long semesters and 1 short semester. And if you look at the text in red, those are the digital marketing related subjects, okay, and that is quite a lot of them there. So you will actually get a lot of rich information and knowledge and theories that you can actually utilize and apply in the real world one day. Okay. Besides that, you also have other business courses, which are the basic courses like principles of marketing, principles of management, consumer behavior, financial management, and so on and so forth. So these are all the fundamental core subjects that will actually bring you up to date as far as business is concerned. And those courses that are in red will actually move you as a marketer to the next level, which is to prepare yourself to be a digital marketer, so that you are able to use technologies to do your work, or even to start a business. Okay, even to start a business with all this knowledge that you can gain from the digital diploma in digital marketing. Okay, the next area that I want to show you is the degree program. Okay, after your diploma in digital marketing, 2 years, you can actually articulate to the University of Greenwich program, which is the advertising and digital marketing communication. It's a 2+0 program if you articulate from the diploma. But if you have STPM, A levels, or any pre-university foundation so-called qualifications, then you will go into the 3+0 program, which is a 3-year degree program. Okay, so these are the subjects from the first year, okay, that you will study in the Bachelor of Arts in Advertising and Digital Marketing. Okay, so as you can see, this course will expose you to a combination of business subjects as well as technology, which is related to branding, related to digital aspects of marketing. Okay, so this is year 1 subjects if you come through using STPM or A levels. But if you have done our diploma in digital marketing, then you will start in year 2, and I'll show you these are the year 2 subjects. Okay, more advanced subjects. One of the advanced subjects, integrated marketing communication management, how you basically integrate the various medias so that you can do more effective marketing, and so on and so forth. You will also be touching on advertising, research methods, okay, which is very important because marketing is all about research. Okay, if you have all the data and you are not able to crunch them and to use data analytics to actually turn data into information, you will not be able to notice trends that are happening on the internet or in the world. So that with this kind of knowledge, you will be able to analyze trends and be able to position your product based on the right product and services, and during at the right time, so that you will get maximum exposure and leads to your company, okay, or the company that you'll be working for in the future. Okay, and this is the 3rd year subjects, and these 3rd year subjects will require you to do a dissertation. A dissertation is just like a thesis, okay, a project kind of studies where you have part 1 and part 2, and of course you will also learn other more advanced subjects like social media and analytics again, okay, direct interactive as well as digital marketing. Okay, so these are a snapshot of all the subjects that you'll be studying in the diploma as well as in the degree program. Okay, and it will get you ready if you really want to pursue the marketing field or business field, and you want to enhance your capabilities with digital technologies, then this is the right program for you. Okay, if you are interested in a so-called combined business and also digital technologies kind of program, and this is the program that we can offer you. Okay, so so the entry requirement for the diploma in digital marketing is basically very simple. SPM with 3 credits, you will be able to join. And of course, with the University of Greenwich degree program, if you come from STPM, you need at least 2 Cs, or you can complete the diploma in digital marketing and proceed to the 2nd year of this degree program. Okay, so these are the entry requirements for these 2 programs that we are offering in Segi College, Penang, and it will be offered starting January, 11th of January, it will be the first intake, and 31st January 2021 will be the intake for our degree program. Okay, so if you are interested in this program that we have presented to you, just call us so that we can further explain to you. So call us at 604-263-888 to find out more about the programs that we are offering in January 2021. Okay, thank you very much for attending this presentation on the internet, on YouTube, and also on Facebook. So we will see you if you do call us and visit our campus. Then we will be able to talk to you face to face. So thank you very much. I will pass the session back to Mr. Tony to close this session. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Dr. Gerard. So, not to forget, we're actually offering two courses over here, Diploma in Digital Marketing, as well as the Advertising and Digital Marketing Communication for Degree program, all right? So if you or your friends actually have interested, okay, in this program, please feel free to call us. I actually post our numbers in the comment there, or you can see the scrolling bar below. Okay, we have our contact numbers there. And if you need more information, okay, don't forget to go to our website. Okay, just click on the courses and you can see digital marketing. Okay, you can get more info there. But of course, feel free to visit us. Okay, to our campuses. Okay, in Penang here, and so that our counselor can actually let you know more information, right? So this is our numbers, okay? Just to remind you, this is our numbers. You can call us at 04-263-3888, or you can WhatsApp or call us as these numbers 0136294880 as well, okay? Okay, this is our website in case if you need more information, segipenang.edu.my, all right? So that's all for today. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed this session, and also thanks to Dr. Gerard and Mr. Ong for the sharing. Okay. So see you next time. Bye.